Kuti here on Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman with Juan Gonzalez. Juan?
Well, the Democratic and Republican conventions were a two-week advertisement for soft drink giants, Pepsi and Coca-Cola. At the Democratic convention in Denver, Coke signed on as one of the sponsors of the delegate gift bags, its logo emblazoned in large red letters on the side. Those bags were being hauled around by delegates as they convened in, that's right, the Pepsi Center. Meanwhile, Coca-Cola was named the official recycler for both the Democratic and Republican conventions. Its logo was emblazoned on both sides of the gift bags at that convention.
Well, both companies are globally recognized for their soft drinks. Many people don't realize Coke and Pepsi are also making a fortune in bottled water. Coca-Cola has its Dasani brand Pepsi Aquafina. Last year, Pepsi was forced to make an embarrassing admission that Aquafina is nothing more than tap water. Well, the admission came amidst a national campaign to raise awareness about the economic and environmental costs of the billion-dollar bottled water industry. A new documentary premiering tonight in New York examines the global water crisis and takes on the issue of bottled water. It's called Flow, for Love of Water. This is an excerpt.
Bottled water is used by millions of people around the world because they think it's safer than tap water. There is less than one person, according to the Food and Drug Administration, regulating the entire multi-billion-dollar bottled water industry in the United States. That means that that poor person does multiple things, and one of them is water. The Food and Drug Administration, if you ask them what's in any brand of bottled water, they'll say, we have no idea.
So stupid. Why would people pay such a premium for bottled water? To find out, we took over a very trendy California restaurant. We printed our own elegant water menus with phony imported waters, costing as much as $7 per bottle. Our water steward gives our first lucky couple our special water list.
I guess we'll get Le Doux Robinet.
The Le Doux Robinet?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Okay.
It's French for tap water.
Cheers. Okay.
It has a flavor to it. How would you compare it to tap water? Oh, yeah, definitely better than tap water.
What was the actual source of these chic waters? A garden hose on the restaurant patio.
3 out of 4 Americans drink bottled water, and 1 in 5 will only drink bottled water.
And water is something we already pay for.
Leading brands are basically tap water, often sold for more than the cost of gasoline.
Flow, for Love of Water, an excerpt of the new documentary premiering tonight, both here in New York as well as in Los Angeles. Irena Salina is the director of Flow. She joins us in our Firehouse studio, along with Maude Barlow, head of the Council of Canadians, founder of the Blue Planet Project, author of 16 books, including Blue Gold. Her latest is called Blue Covenant, the Global Water Crisis and the Coming Battle for the Right to Water. We welcome you both to Democracy Now! Before we deal specifically with the movie, Maude Barlow, this issue of the conventions, talking about what is and what is not talked about. The Democratic and Republican conventions brought to you by Pepsi and Coke. Pepsi Center is where the coronation for the Democrats took place, and Coca-Cola was everywhere on those delegate bags.
Yeah. And at the recent Olympics, you know, as well in China, Coca-Cola was one of the official sponsors. You couldn't bring water, even your own bottled water, in. You could only get Coca-Cola water. I'd love to know how many bottles of Coke water were thrown away and to add to the pollution in China. No, this is part of what I call the movement towards creating a global cartel of water, kind of like we have a global cartel of energy, where you know, the day may come, and we're resisting it very hard, so it may not. We hope it won't, but that every drop of water will be spoken for privately by a corporation, whether it's bottled water, utilities, the service of your delivery of your water, recycling, desalination.